I am second issue, very much unrelated. Earlier today, I was able to have a conversation with an Australian citizen, Cheng Lei, who has arrived safely here in Melbourne and has been reunited with her 2 children and her family. She was met at the airport by the Foreign Minister, Wong. Her return brings an end to a very difficult few years for Ms Cheng and her family. This is an outcome that the Australian government has been seeking for a long period of time, and her return will be warmly welcomed, not just by her family and friends, but by all Australians. When I spoke to Ms Cheng, I welcomed her home on behalf of all Australians. The Australian government will continue to provide consular support to Ms Cheng and to her family. As has been the case throughout her detention, our focus remains on her interests and welfare, and we ask that her privacy and that of her family be respected at this time as she adjusts to what has obviously been a very difficult and traumatic period for her in her life. Happy to take questions.
Prime Minister, was anything negotiated to facilitate Ms Lei leaving China and coming to Australia?
No, we know that this has been the subject of ongoing discussions between the Australian and Chinese governments. We've continued to make representations on behalf of Australian citizens. That's what Australian governments do. And I was pleased to meet with President Xi on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Bali last November. And I was also pleased to meet with Premier Li in Jakarta when the ASEAN summit took place just a short time ago, but also to have a discussion with him at the G20 events that occurred in New Delhi. Her release follows the completion of judicial processes in China. Her matter was concluded through the legal processes in China. This is something that we have advocated for a long period of time. And I think that certainly I pay tribute to all who have made representations, both on the political level, whenever we have met with our Chinese counterparts, now that those processes occur. For a while they didn't, but also at an officials level as well. I pay tribute to the ongoing work that our Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade people consistently do extraordinary work for Australian citizens overseas.